Once upon a time, in a small village at the foot of a towering mountain, a girl named Sofia lived in a humble home with her family. Every day she climbed the steep and rugged mountain path to reach her school. The air was thin, the journey was exhausting, and the weather was often merciless. She grew strong and determined, learning that every step, no matter how difficult, brought her closer to her dreams. One day, as she made her way up the mountain, she stumbled and fell. Her knees scraped against the rough ground and tears welled up in her eyes. For a moment, she considered giving up. Her father, a quiet yet wise carpenter, had been watching. He stepped forward and helped her up, offering words that would stay with her forever. The hardest climbs teach the best lessons. As she grew older, Sofia faced greater challenges. She worked tirelessly in her father's carpentry workshop to help pay for her education. The long hours left her exhausted, her hands rough with splinters, her mind clouded with fatigue. But school was not easy. Despite her efforts, there came a day when Sofia failed a subject. Her classmates celebrated their good grades, laughing and rejoicing while she sat alone, gripping the failing paper in her trembling hands. The disappointment was overwhelming, yet instead of letting it break her, she resolved to work even harder. The soft glow of the moon gave her the strength to keep going, as if whispering that she was not alone in her struggle. Then came the hardest moment of all. One evening, as she worked in the carpentry shop, she broke down in tears. Turning to her father, she pleaded, "Please let me go. This is not my dream." Her father stood silent, struggling to understand. The business was all he had, and he had always believed she would continue his legacy. They argued, his voice firm, hers desperate. But when he saw the determination in her tear-filled eyes, something inside him shifted. Still, the decision weighed heavily on Sofia. The next morning, as the first light of dawn painted the sky, she climbed the mountain alone and sat beneath the vast horizon, torn between the love for her father and the call of her dreams. Leaving home was the hardest decision she had ever made, but deep down, she knew she had to. With her heart aching, she packed her bags. As she walked away, she didn't look back.